Hello and welcome to A Quest for Metal. Today we're going to do another playlist. The playlist was given to me by a fellow YouTuber and friend, Jamie Horsley. I'll put his link in the description. He's a great content creator, and today he tasked me with putting together an adventure playlist. And it isn't albums this time, it's songs, and it has to total an hour and a half. So we're trying to figure out the best adventure songs that we can put into a playlist that will equal an hour and a half, and they can't be of the same band. I can't just put everything from Blind Guardian here, even though I want to. It has to be from different bands. So this will be fun for everyone to play along at home and make their own playlist, because I love making playlists and having different themes for playlists, because I've got this series going. I've had depression before and anarchy and shit like that. And this one is adventure, and this is a fun one because to get some long, meaty songs on. So I'm going to go make it, and then I'll get back to you, and we're going to discuss the songs, and you can have it at home, and it'll be fun. Okay, we are back. I've got my adventure playlist. It's totaling an hour and a half, and we're going to start with a band which should be on every adventure playlist, and that's Rhapsody, or Rhapsody of Fire. And they are a fantastical, epic power metal band. They sing about dragons, about quests for swords, quests for this, quests for that, ogres, whatever you want. It's mystical fantasy fun, and that's what we're looking for adventure. That is what we're looking for, and we're starting off with The Emerald Sword, one of the classic songs by Rhapsody. I could easily put any number of Rhapsody songs here. There's so many long ones. I could put here, but I'm going to go with the classic because I love it, and it's a good start to the playlist. It pumps you up for it because they're on a quest for the Emerald Sword. And it is the perfect opener, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's the perfect opener, and Rhapsody has to make it. And they're making it in straight away. It's a short song, but we'll get to some meaty ones soon. Don't worry about that. Next on the list is Blind Guardian. Of course, Blind Guardian has to make it. And what song is a good adventure? They have a lot. The Grand Parade. They got the Bard song, literally anything. But I'm going to go with the Quest for Tanalon. It has quest in the title, so you know it's an epic song. And just the themes of it, it's about an adventure. They're on a quest for Tanalon, and the chorus is super catchy. On a quest for Tanalon. Too good. Has to make it onto my list. Love this song to bits, and it's the reason for my channel name, Quest for Metal. I got it from this song, Quest for Tanalon. So there's a little bit of backstory for the channel name right there. But it is a fun one, and Blind has to make it onto the list, and it is on the number 2. Next, we have a band which piss off. Next, we have a band which is pretty famous / infamous, and that is the power metal band Dragon Force. Now, I like old Dragon Force. I'm not gonna like the first 2 / 3 albums, especially like the first 2 albums I really like. Valley of the Damned and the other one, which I completely can't remember, but it's got comments on. Really like those 2 albums, but Valley of the Damned was my favourite. And this is the Valley of the Damned. I think it's a great adventure song. I still think it's a good song. Sure, they play a bit too, mental, but it's a great song overall. It's a great power metal song, and people give them a bit too much shit. If you go back and listen to those 2 albums, they're still good. Disciples of Babylon, that's a good song. Really enjoy that song. But yeah, Valley of the Damned, I think it fits into an adventure playlist. I really do, and I think it's epic in scope. And I think it's going to be fun with all these other bands, mixing them together, and I think it's going to be a good one. So, Valley of the Damned by Dragon Force. Next, we're going a bit folky with Ensiferum, and we're going to go with One More Magic Potion. Super fun song. Love these guys. They're like folk / melodic death metal from the guy Yari, I think, from Winter Sun, his old band. But this album didn't actually have Yari on it. It's when he left. But this album's super cool. Victory songs, it's amazing. I could easily put victory songs on here as well. So if you wanted to change it up, put victory songs on here. But because I've only got an hour and a half to do, we're going to cut it as that. So One More Magic Potion, they're getting lost in the forest. They're drinking a potion, they're going crazy. There's witches. It's a fun song about an adventure after a battle, and it's a fun song, and I think it works well in an adventure playlist. Next up, a bit of a weird one. It's like a more grounded adventure, and that's Sonata Arctica with Flag in the Ground. It's a really cool song, one of the singles, one of the better Sonata Arctica songs, but it is also about an adventure. It's about a guy leaving his love, sailing away, basically going on an adventure, and he's trying to get his money, trying to get his feet on the ground so he can support his family and all that stuff, and he's still writing to her and stuff, so it's an adventure, but I think it fits, and the vocal style is still power metal, so it fits with all the other bands here. It's epic in scope, the singing is epic, the playing is epic. I think it fits well with the rest of these songs, which is why it's on the list. Now, 4 songs left, and you're thinking, what? They're going to be long songs, and don't worry, 3 of them are. The next one isn't, and actually, all 4 of these have the similar theme. They're all about nautical shit. They're all about sailing, or something about the ocean, and the first one here is Ailstorm, Magnetic North. Pirate metal could pick a lot of them. They have a lot of adventure songs. I mean, swashbuckling pirates, fighting giant terror squids, Captain Morgan's Revenge. You could pick anything, but I'm picking Magnetic North. Because they're going on a quest for Magnetic North, and that's literally the chorus, so it fits, it's apt. It's a fun song. It's a good kind of amp you up song before the rest of these songs, which get a bit long. And I just think it fits very well on an adventure playlist. And let's move on to the next one, which is Ahab. Again, nautical metal. This is doom metal now, so it's a bit slower, which is why I had Ailstorm before. We're going with Antarctica the Polymorphous. I love the song. It's about 10 minutes long. It's all about a voyage, of course, for Antarctica. And then they get stuck, and then all I can see to the south is icebergs. And the passage north is perilous. Where are we going to go? Kind of reminds me of The Terror, that AMC show, which is amazing as well. This song is a great adventure. It's a great adventure, and you feel lost at sea with them. You feel lost at sea with them, which is what we want. We want to be able to go on the adventure with them and feel what they're feeling, and this is the perfect song, in my opinion. Love these guys to bits, and this is one of the best songs, I think. Next up, we have The Mighty Maiden, and The Rime of the Ancient Mariner is next. Again, on a ship, but, it's the Ancient Mariner. And this is an epic story. You all know the story, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. You all know the song. It's a classic. It's number 1 for me in my top 10 Iron Maiden songs. I love it to bits, so it had to be here somewhere. And I think it fits with the rest of these songs. It's an epic. It's fantastic. You could easily put like Passchendaele here, or you could put Where the Wild Wind Blows. There's too many Iron Maiden songs that can make it onto an adventure playlist, but I think Rime of the Ancient Mariner is the best. I love it to bits, and it has to be on this list because I want to listen to it right now. Now, the final song, and this is the song to close off the adventure playlist, and this is the song which encapsulates adventure the most out of all of these songs. Encapsulates adventure the most out of any song on this list. That is Symphony X, The Odyssey. What a fantastic song this is. It's 24 minutes long, so you know it's an adventure. Super, super interesting story. It's got shit with like Zeus. It's got mythological battles. It's got him going on a fucking voyage. It's called The Odyssey. He's going on an Odyssey, and he comes back the champion of Ithaca. And I just love that section in the song where it's like triumphant champion of Ithaca. Too cool. Love it to bits. I love the entire Odyssey, the entire story of this, and it encapsulates adventure the best, which is why it has to close the album off, because it's a 25-minute masterpiece. If you haven't heard this song, go listen to it. It's amazing. Now, that is my adventure playlist. There is a lot that I missed off. There's no Dream Theater on here. What's going on? There's loads of Maiden songs I've missed off. There's probably some Metallica songs that I could put here. So let me know in the comments any songs you'd put on an adventure playlist. What did you think of mine overall? And you should probably try give it a listen, like in order. Try give it a listen, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with most of them. And you might find some bands that you like out there. So yeah, that was my adventure playlist, and it was fun. Thanks to Jamie for suggesting it. Hope you guys had a good time. So tell me in the comments any adventure songs you'd want to put on your playlist, and what did you think of mine? And we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.